This video is titled, I am not my hair. This has just been a feeling in me that has been coming on for so long because I will admit it, I have become very frustrated with my natural hair. To the point where I'm like, I want change. I want to relax my hair. And I never thought I would be that person. I think I have only ever been natural my whole entire life. I have relaxed my hair one time. That was when I went to university and something happened. I think a boy broke my heart or something. And I just decided, you know what, I'm just going to relax my hair. And it didn't really last that long. My hair fell out because I had actually dyed my hair before. So I had dyed my hair blonde, then I relaxed my hair, then my hair fell out, and I was basically then like became natural again. So I think I was relaxed for like a couple of months, or yeah, like maybe 3 months, and that was like the first time in my whole entire life. Ever since then, before then, my whole life I've been natural. My mom always raised me natural. She really, from a young age, let me know how negative relaxers were, especially for me, because growing up I always had a sensitive scalp. I always had like scalp issues. So my mom always said like, there is no way I'm ever going to relax my hair, and just as a child, like she just didn't want me doing that, you know. So even just like growing up, I was always proud of my hair. I was always happy, like I just loved, it was all I ever knew. But there was just this sense of pride of, you know, attached to having natural hair. When I went to varsity, like I, you know, would experiment more because I had the freedom to do what I liked. So I started getting into like weaves and stuff. I would braid my hair. Like me and my friends today would have red braids, and then we'd have blonde braids, and they were box braids, and then the next day it would be like a weave or this or that, you know. So there was just this sense of adventure and sense of like versatility, and in between that, rocking my natural hair as well. So there came a point in time where the natural hair movement became very strong, and you know, everybody had this genuine sense of curiosity about, you know, how do we look after our natural hair, and wanting to go back to being natural. And obviously there was this huge move and push of people transitioning from relaxed hair, going to natural hair, and that era of just being in natural hair. But for me, that wasn't an era, that was my whole life. That was what I had always known, is just being natural. And besides being natural, experimenting with hair, like there was that connection with my hair. Like I had always been natural, but I had also had that sense of adventure where I could just switch up my hairstyles just like that. I could have long hair today, short hair tomorrow, whatever. But then obviously now with the rise of the natural hair movement, what comes with that is ideology. You know, there's this ideology that's attached to your hair, and that your hair now defines who you are as a person. Over the years, I have really shifted in my views. I think before I was very tied into that ideology mindset of you are your hair, like your natural hair encompasses who you are as a person, your identity, and your, you know, your values and your belief systems, that ideology aspect to it. So the thought of relaxing your hair just felt like a huge betrayal. And I'll be the first to admit, when I started to see that shift of influences and even people in my personal life starting to say, you know what, I want to relax my hair again, like, you know what, I want to cut my natural hair, like I actually want to change, I actually don't want to be natural anymore. I also had that viewpoint, like there was judgment, like there was a little bit of judgment, like how can you do that, like how can you relax, like oh, you're betraying yourself, you know. And I completely stand corrected how judgmental and one-dimensional that way of thinking was. So I think I want to you know, cue into or transition to the next point of this video by talking about this song that I grew up on by India Arie, which is the title of this video, I Am Not My Hair. And you know, I grew up on India Arie, she's like my favorite artist, I think. Yeah, because literally my whole life I've listened to her. And I started listening to her as a child, didn't really understand the lyrics, loved the melodies. But you know, as you grow, you begin to understand these lyrics, you begin to relate to them. So one of the songs that I always loved was I am not my hair. And you know, as I would listen to that song over the years and sing it, and in the song she talks about all the stages of life she's been through and the different hairstyles that she had, and with each hairstyle she received a different kind of judgment. So when she was younger, she had natural hair, and people would tease her and bully her and say she looked like a slave. So then she decided, okay, so let me relax my hair then. Then she relaxed her hair and she received a different kind of judgment, and yeah, like a different kind of judgment and bullying and stuff like that. Preconceived notions attached to her because she had relaxed her hair. And then she transitioned into her iconic dreadlock era, and obviously when India Arie popped off, she, you know, the world came to know her when she had these long, luscious dreads. And then that was also like her identity for a number of years. And then she also had to make a decision to be like, I'm over my dreads, I'm gonna cut my dreads off. And she received a whole bunch of backlash. And so in this song, she's explaining how through these different phases, she just realized that, guys, this is just hair and I am not my hair. Who I am is what's within. That is who I am. I'm not my hair. So whether it's natural, whether it's relaxed, whether I have dreadlocks, whether I want to wear head wraps, whether I want to be bald, because you are not your hair. You are the soul that lives within. As women, we shouldn't be reduced to just our hair. So as I have now been transitioning and getting to this point where I'm just like, yeah, man, like I totally, completely understand the song now. It took me 30 years, but girl, I get it. And I used to be that person who wanted to box myself in and be like, you're natural hair, your hair should be always natural, and attaching this ideology. I literally, my hairdresser, she was like, girl, I will not relax your hair. She was like, if you want to relax your hair, you can do it yourself, you can go to another salon, but I can't relax your hair, because, you know, she's completely against relaxers, and she has every right to be, because there's, again, that ideology attached to it. Yes, so our Miss Universe, Zozibini Tunzi, she got married, you know, and then someone posted a picture of her and her husband, and, you know, she was wearing a lace wig, lace frontal. And even at her wedding, she was wearing a lace frontal. So somebody on Twitter said, are we all going to ignore the fact that she switched from her natural image to wigs and weaves now? And then somebody said she is rebranding and now selling luxury to the girlies. And then the same lady said she really has rebranded her image. So I feel like just that comment about, oh, she's rebranding and now selling luxury, isn't that somebody that maybe has weird ideas about natural hair? So this lady literally rocked her natural hair on the biggest beauty pageant stage in the world, Miss Universe. But suddenly when she has her weave, now she's selling luxury. So is that saying that when she had her natural hair, that isn't luxury? Like she can't, is that selling poverty? I'm so confused. So my point is that the people that call out these things, they are the ones that have twisted views of natural hair, that attach natural hair to a lesser than kind of status, you know? They basically project, is what I'm trying to say. And then other people correctly started to say, no, we're not. It's her head, her wedding. Somebody else said, should she remain with one hairstyle her whole life? And then someone else said, but I don't think the natural hair image should be one-way streak defining her. We are dynamic and versatile human beings. Maybe she wanted something different for her wedding pictures. It's just hair. And I'm like, I completely agree. It's just hair. It changes every day. Let's not politicize it. I feel like that right there encapsulates my whole feeling and my whole argument about this whole thing. Somebody else said, nope, we are not ignoring anything. She has every right to do whatever she wants with her hair, and you too. Yeah, it literally is just hair. Like India Arie said, I am not my hair. I don't have to be boxed into one thing my whole entire life. You know, having natural hair doesn't have to be your identity. It's just a part of you, one part of you. It doesn't have to define your whole entire existence, your personality, and who you are as a person. You know, it's one little part that makes up the whole part of you. So I think also when that quote, like when I saw that, I'm like, you know, I really resonate with that, and I completely 100% agree. So anyway, guys, now this is the end of the video. If you've enjoyed this video to the end, please do leave me a like, consider subscribing. Let me know your thoughts, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video.